Alright, now this was here last year when I was out here. This was broke off. So you can see now it's and I videoed it last year too. So it's in one of my videos. But this is rotting now. It's dying and rotting. But it was alive when it was broke last year. And now here's this one beside it. That one wasn't broke at the same time. That's recent. This is more recent. And you can see there's been fire out here too. You can see where the trees are burned.
Now, were they burnt like that last year?
No, they wasn't like that last year. That's since I was out here, but it's shortly after I was out here though, because it's been quite a while since they were burned. Because all the vegetation's growed back up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really noticing tree structures more now, or not just tree structures, but just stuff with the trees, bends and breaks and things like that. And we have a lot of storm damage here in Florida. But I'm noticing a lot more stuff. Like here's another pine tree here that... We hold that for me a sec. Here's another pine tree that had some odd shapes to it. Actually, both of those right there. Both of those pine trees right there together, close together, they have odd shapes to them that you don't normally see. And then I'm noticing a lot of stuff like that tree there that's bent. But there's a lot of that that's natural out here too. I've really been noticing that a lot. You'll see a lot of tree bends out here that's natural. And you can see two more right there that's kind of going the same direction, that's bending over too, going the same direction. So that could have been a windstorm or something maybe. Or that one growing that way. But I have been noticing that a lot of that's natural out here. So I just want to show stuff like this here when I find it. That could have been a maintenance vehicle or forestry department vehicle, knocked them over. You know, there's no telling for sure what did that. Or if a storm could, I don't think a storm did that, but you never know. Alright, so I was just showing those couple tree breaks right there. And walked a few more feet here and I could see this grass laying down here. Where something's been laying down there. Right there on close to the trail. So that could have been deer, that could have been some hogs. There is black bears out here and coyotes. Something laid there in the grass, so for a little while mashed it down. Here's the tree break we were looking at last week. Also have that in one of my older videos from last year, where I found that last year. But I'm not sure what could have caused that. It doesn't look like it would have been a vehicle because of where it's at.
Just the wind.
Although there is a down tree right there. I don't remember if that was there last year or not. It might have been. I'll have to go back and look at my old videos and see. And this also burned over here too. Sometime last year. It's all growing back up. But you can still see the black on the trees from where it burned out here. When they burn this, it doesn't kill the pine trees, not usually. And it'll kill off the vegetation and stuff, and then it'll grow back. Here's another tree break. Zoom in on it here. That looks old too. So I'm not going to walk up in there. I just want to show that too. Another tree break I just seen. That looks old also. Looking around, here's another tree break. And that one looks like it's been there a while. And then here's another tree that's bent over. So I'm seeing a lot of that's natural out here in the woods.
Right there.
Yeah, see that? Wow. So there's another tree break. And then there's a big pine tree over here that we filmed last week. Willie and me both filmed it, and we all walked up in there looking it over and checking around it. That big pine tree in there's got a weird shape to it.
Oh yeah, that's where we walked in last week, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. Here's another tree break. I don't think this one was here last year either. Most all these tree breaks that I'm seeing out here, they're all going different directions. So there's no telling what actually caused that. Alright, so like I remember Matt from Central Florida Bigfoot saying that if he sees things in threes and he'll look it over. So there's a tree break there. Make sure I can see this in the view screen. There's a tree over. Yeah, there it is. The sun's coming out, so it's a little bright on the view screen. So there's a tree over right there, leaning over. And then there's another one right there. Another tree leaning over. So 3 things right here in this one spot. So here's another tree we're just seeing that's broke off over there.
You're not using this right now, are you?
No.
Here, I'll coat it and you coat this for me for a minute.
There's another tree break. I've just been looking at a lot of these. So here's another small tree break. That was what brought me up in here last week, was some trees over here that I was looking around that looked like an old tree structure that had rotted and fallen down, and some trees pushed over.